Good morning, it's Nancy today. I have to show you my flowers. I know that I've shown them to you before, but he was a big one. But let's show them to you again, okay? So we'll start here as we come out the door. On this side, these will be the tall yellow flowers. These are the red roses. Those will be purple phlox. Those will be yellow. Some weeds there. This is crane's bill. And this is soapwort, or called bouncing bat. These will all be the white ones. And those are the blue. These are bouncing bats, so these will be white. Those will be purple. That'll be yellow. Of course, it's not the same to show you what it's going to be. This is the big hydrangea. These are white obedient plant. I have a tree in there that I never water. And then all these vines are the black caps. And these trees are elms. They've grown up from nothing. These are the ones I planted underneath. And over here, this is a mint of some sort. This is the blue ones, crane's bill. We've been working on the roof, so this is a big hydrangea in there. And that's roadside daylilies. These are roses. They always remind me of soap. I wonder why that is. Big yellow flowers. This was nothing. I planted this from a little shoot I got on the road. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 years old. Look at how much it's grown in 1 year. These are the mums coming up. This is edible. This is, I forget what it's called now, lamb's quarters. Looks like we have a little weed in here. Now this spirea came from another bush. One bush which was up there, which is almost no longer exists. And all the spireas came from it. I laid down the branches and I ended up with so many other bushes now. There's phlox, oh, that'll be purple. This is wild evening primrose. Has just little tiny yellow tops. This is, I forget. And here we have the tall got a stink bug in there, or spit bug, I guess. And that's bladder something. Here's my one good squash. It's a wild one that came from a compost. And the crane's bill. Looks like we've got some flowering raspberry. This is one of the new clumps of daylilies I got. This year I planted. Little asters. These are wild, I guess. Oh look, this is happening. What is this called? This is called purple blazing star. This one here. And this is the chicory. You know these big leaves there? I saw them in the spring and I thought it was a lettuce, and I thought, I'll just leave it. It was a chicory. Over here we have the bladder something. There were dahlias at the dump. Somebody had a few dahlias. This is another one of those evening primroses. Just tiny little flowers. It's hardly worth the big stem. And those are the dahlias. And there's a... Oh, what is it? It's really looking green, isn't it? I wonder why it's so green. I don't fertilize anything. Anyway, that's the forsythia. This is the blue hyacinth. It's just finally growing. It's another dahlia. See, I moved things, like I put clumps of phlox here, and here's a hydrangea I removed from somewhere. This was a sprout on the roadside. This big tree, well, it's not big, but you know, it's growing. See how much it's grown this year? That's a hydrangea. I just love it in here. See the bee balm? I'm showing this to you because nobody comes over here and sees my garden. If I don't show somebody, then why have I done all this? This is a lilac I moved. This is a forsythia I moved. I put those yellow ones there. I need to work on this stuff back in here. This is lamb's ears. Snowball bush. One of those little tiny trees from the church parking lot, church thing. Oh, it looks like it's died. It's under there. Leave your milkweeds. Don't pull up your milkweeds because the monarchs have no place to lay their eggs on the way up here if you do that. If you don't do that. These are foxgloves. This is the garden bed. Rudbeckia. This rose doesn't look very good. This is a wigelia. When I planted it, I buried all those branches to see if I could root them. And then I'll move them. This is a ornamental mullein. It's very nice. See how much this has grown this year? Oh, and these are wild blackcaps. The birds brought them. Yesterday I saw a bird coming to retrieve his dew. Oopsie. Pretty smashed down in here, aren't they? Oh well. That one is another one I dug up. I just didn't want this place to be so hot and sunny. I knew some things would live and some wouldn't. That's that tree frog I heard all night. Look at this one. A little smell. He's got the yellow things on his legs. And this is Creeping Jenny. This is another Wigelia, and I have buried a lot around the edges. It's a daylily. Aren't they beautiful colors? Each flower blooms for one day. That's why they're called daylilies, and they're edible. They taste like pepper, or peppery. And that's a smoke bush. These are gaillardias. I planted this lilac here this year. A rose. That's the smoke bush. These will be phlox, and they are phlox. This is not a guava, but some kind of a fruit. More black caps. You want one? Mmm. The thyme I planted. One year, I dug up the grass and I planted thyme everywhere. Didn't completely work. That's a snowball. Some kind of a daisy. Shasta daisy, that's right. Here's another one of those bushes from off of that plant. It's a nice view into there, isn't it? Queen Anne's lace. This is a barberry bush I just planted. And this is a spiraling willow. That used to be on the edge of the bed over there. The orange ones. I forget what this is called. I used to have tons of it. I leave these buckets where I can find what I'm supposed to be watering. There's some more black caps in here. And this is a Wigelia, is it? What does it say? Wigelia Pink Princess. And I buried some of the branches, did I? No. It's a smoke bush. Oh look, something broke it. A deer. Is it a deer? The top is gone. echinacea, hosta, snowball. Now I did bury the branches of the snowball here. Hi, Mal. Hello. Yes. It's another one of those spireas. I didn't cut this one back this year. A lot of them I cut right back. Phlox. Oh look, more back caps. I leave them for the birds. They will eat them and then drop the seeds various places. That's how these came to be. I saw a grosbeak yesterday working hard at them. Where do I want to put this? This was a whole tree over here. Guess it's time for a new tree. It looks like a, forget what it's called. Surprising that this all died. Let it all go back into the ground. Oh, I see. This is an elm. A dead elm, is it? Kind of the edge. I never do anything over here. But there's a phlox. I shall continue with the tour. This is Creeping Jenny. Bee balm. for some of, this is alfalfa. Which fixes nitrogen. This is July. These are just not going to happen this year, I guess. Right in that whole thing up there? I think so. And these are better. I sprayed them with dish soap on the sprayer, and it got rid of all those bugs that were killing these trees. One day I cut all the bottom branches out of here. And this is the flowering Japanese maple. The variegated Japanese willow. It's got some other name too. This should go in the tree pile. The branch pile, I guess it would be. I need to water these. These are the daylilies. Hi, Mel. Remember when I planted these? This all came from one hydrangea. All these hydrangeas. Volunteer milkweed. Something's been eating at this one. Maybe we have a monarch. No, bug. Another hydrangea. Look at how beautiful these hostas are. So I have hydrangeas all around here and back in there. It's really grown up here. This lamium can come out and go into the other yard. Another hydrangea here in bloom. Isn't it beautiful here? It's a hydrangea. That's lilacs. It's an ovenbird. Hi, Lida's kitty. Hello, Lida's kitty. That nice? Okay, I'll start another one. Goodbye.